We are on air.
We are definitely live. Hello and welcome to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries. We are the
Hello.
Rollers Phrase, and we are back again to go into another adventure with and see where the story leads. I am your host DM Mo, and if I was peanut butter, then he would definitely be my jam, my co-DM Cisco.
Oh, nice. Yay. That's me.
And
Mr.
what
Oh
Dam.
my
and
god!
what better
That's what we've been
place
waiting for.
what better place to spread our mix than on a lovely loaf of bread,
Just for
aka
me.
our players. There you go. It's it, and this is what you guys are
Nice.
gonna get every single session from me. Uh, let's go around the virtual table, starting with
Nice.
Andy.
I'm Andy. I'll be playing Bruce Lockwood, the half-orc barbarian, and I seem to be gathering an increasing menagerie of beasties to follow me. Take it away, Lucky.
I'm Lucky. I'm the rogue fighter. I was lucky enough to come back from the dead thanks to friends. Now I'm taking it easy and I'm becoming the very well-known criminal of Baldur's Gate. Hey, Bryn, take it away.
Hello there. I'm Bryn, still trying to figure out what level 3 does for me, even though I've been planning this for a while. And David, why don't you take this?
Hey, I'm David, and I'm playing Dorothy Lavenblum the Bard. And can you hear this?
Yeah, but don't make
What?
the shape with your mouth. That's weirding me out.
Sorry, maybe.
What is that? What am I supposed to be hearing?
It's an exercise for my speech training.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matteo, woo woo woo. You go.
Okay.
No, yeah.
I needed to charge.
Okay.
I'm Matteo. I'm playing Morkur Firebrand. He's a monk dwarf that is trying to put an end to his mistakes, getting our rogue killed, and trying to find his place in the wild world outside of his little temple in the Cost of Swords. Yep. Aki. I don't know.
That way.
Don't worry, you nailed it. I'm Ross. I play Aki, Dragonborn Sorcerer, who genuinely does not know what he can do before it happens to him by accident. And several of the other intros today have made me feel like I need a shower.
Damn.
All right, and I believe that's everyone. Just before we jump into tonight's game, just want to go over a few announcements. Cisco, are you okay to take this?
Okay, yes, in one quick second. First of all, and most important of all, today we have one of our favorite viewers and co-players from the other campaign on Dining in Barovia. Happy birthday, Martin. I'm sure you're going to watch this. Yay!
Hey.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then on that, oh my God, sorry. I lost my notes. Okay, here, yeah. So...
Professional, Cisco.
Well, so for those of you who are new to the stream, you can check out our YouTube and our YouTube channel, rollers_of_fate, where you can find our previous games, including our Cursed Strat campaign mentioned already, Dining in Barovia, that airs on Sunday, and is DM'd by me as well, and Mo is a player there. And also, if you guys want to send us any fan art, please send it to rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. And finally, we have a Twitter channel as well, that is rollers_of_fate_DND, where you can find our up-to-date news, games, and related things to our schedule as well. And yeah, I'll put it back to you, Mo. Thank you for that.
So much, Cisco.
Sorry, it was very bad.
No.
Cool,
It was amazing. All right. Well, if there's no other announcements and anything no one else wants to say, Let us see what mysteries shall be revealed today. Let me set up a bit of music for you guys. Boop. All right. The 54th page, written and affixed to this book. Slowly it becomes heavier, but it is not the weight of the pages, nor the thickness of the ink, but the words that weigh it down. In the last session, the party found themselves returning back to Candlekeep from their venture in Baldur's Gate, but not without a discovery that Dorothy had made. Within the alleys of the city, she followed her girl Destiny, but only to discover her to be a fake. Disgusted by whoever had taunted her, she contemplated on what this could mean, as the smell of her magic lingered in the air. Through their journey towards Candlekeep, other discoveries was also made. Some focused on improving their techniques, while others revealed and reunited with their past. But eventually they arrived at Candlekeep, delivering the original books and rewards being received. The party lay to rest for a few days, until one night Morcor experienced an unusual event and found himself waking up within the stables within Candlekeep. Confused and annoyed, he returned back to the party, and on his return, they were summoned by a great reader, Vizier Arg, a Githzerai master sage, whose focus lies in all things unnatural. A request was made to the party to investigate what had happened to his absent apprentice, Alva, who was not responding to any of his messages. The party agreed to help, and this time it was not only for a gold as a reward, but knowledge and reputation, which is not easy to come by within the walls of Candlekeep. We begin our journey as the party have been traveling for 11 days, and following the guidance of the land and the people, they follow the road to the village of Witchway. They soon discover that upon peeking over a hill, there is a large fort that can be seen in their sight. I would like everyone to roll a perception check, please.
Initiative.
The fort comes alive! No.
Red dragon comes over the skyline.
Oh, that's such a waste.
Oh, 10.
I fucking forgot to open Roll20 damn.
What a way! I'm kicking it off with a nat 20.
No
Well, you saw
natural.
how I
You
spent
don't look
mine
like that's a
yesterday.
waste.
I was really because I was giving treats to a dog and rolled nat 20 this week.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay, so we got. Wait.
I'm coming.
So we got 11, 16, 24, 10.
Perception, you said, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I'm amazing at those.
It's not a wisdom saving throw, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
See?
That's
You
right. That is pretty good. That is pretty
See?
good. You all stand there, looking at this fort. Everyone can see something unusual about it immediately. Every single wall with brick is black, like onyx black. It's so dark, and it stands out immediately. But for those who got 16 and above, begin to see details from this distance. Your keen eyes focus on little things. This fort's windows, or what they would be, have been barricaded and sealed. The doors that are there from any of the entrance also looked closed, sealed off as well. And your path actually takes you towards and through. But where this path leads to, there is a massive gate, which also seems to be welded seal from the outside. And as you begin moving closer towards this this fort, you see a bastion, which is a protrusion that is hanging over the path that you are from the fort that you're taking. Generally, it is used. So I'll give Gray this, and Dorothy and Morkor. Generally, this is actually used as a point of defense. It's an advantage structural point where offense and defense, oils can be spilled over, and things can be done at this point of the fort. And you think that whatever this place was either defending something very important or holding perhaps something very dangerous. It could be any of those things. But as you approach it more, Gray, you realize something even more in depth and in detail. The stone, yes, all around is black, but you also see the stones, kind of the debris and the rock around it. Most of them are also of stone. Also of black. Sorry, of stone? Of course they're stone. Black. Like pitch black. It is only after like maybe a few feet that it becomes pebbles and normal rock that you can actually can see. So that's what you pick up on. Eventually you get quite close to it, enough to have a much more visual reference as you all begin to point little things out. But as you do, you see that there is no one to be in sight, no entrance to go through, and this whole fort blocks your way.
Well, this looks cozy.
Yeah, kind of harrowing.
Quite.
Don't suppose we could go around?
I tried to pick up one of the like black debris or pebbles. Like what does like the stone like? What do I feel by the stone? Like how does it feel? Is it smooth? Is it heavy?
You pick up one of the stones, and it feels like a normal stone at first. And as you kind of touch and feel, it has this kind of powdery feeling to it as well, and it kind of almost like coal. But you know that you have the feeling that you just mentioned. You have this feeling, an ominous feeling that this is definitely not soot or coal or something like that. It feels much darker than what it is.
Is it the
Can I-
same as the what was it? This black heart that we picked up?
Oh, Dorothy, do you mean the Lamia heart?
Yes, very much so. I thought maybe it would be the same material, but I'm asking out of character. Does it feel like the same kind of structure?
I will say that the heart is more like dry, desiccated, and blackened from time. This feels like something else altogether.
Very
Can I take
unnatural.
2 of the black rocks and just kind of clack them together and see what happens?
All right. As you reach down and you pick up and you clack it together, there is this kind of puff of slight, like a smoke that appears a little bit before it kind of settles onto the ground, and your hands are covered with all this black muck as well. But as you put as you pick up the rocks and you do this, you begin to feel. Well, Gray, you would feel this first. You see the ground underneath you begin to tremble and shake a little bit.
I'm gonna take both my rocks and toss them to Morker. He did it.
I grabbed them, but do I also like see the ground shaking, or is it?
And as you all begin to feel, you grab these rocks. You all begin to feel the ground underneath you shaking. It sounds like something is getting closer and closer.
Quick, we should move Egg and get her off the road. Quick, we gotta get off this road.
Throw down the stones.
Righto.
It's-
Rose, come with me. Come
And
with me.
as you all begin to prepare and panic, you see
I want to try and
coming
hide.
across over the hill is a platoon of horses, cavalry.
Oh, I
About
definitely wanna
20
hide.
horses, and each mounted on these horses are well armored. Just look like
Knights?
knights. Oh yeah, definitely knights. Knights that come rushing towards you all.
Behind us? Or in front?
They're from the side. They're coming from the side, over like cressing over the hill and coming down
Would I
towards you
have
guys.
time to try and run off and hide into the rocks? Like, I just want to cover myself in the black.
You want to go into? Yeah, sure. You can make a stealth check.
I'll try just to move out of the way of the like charger or whatever.
23. I'm
23?
gone.
All right.
Yeah. Does it look like they're gonna trample us, or is it like more of like a coming by thing?
As you all watch Gray run into the stones, begin covering himself, you see him kind of vaguely. You notice him that he looks pretty stealthy and probably will be able to escape the visual perspective of this platoon coming towards you. And as you do, they do seem like coming in almost like a point formation. And as they get close, you see them split and begin circling you and surrounding you all.
I'll now go like in guard, like get into guard.
You see
Oh,
them.
wow.
You see them. You see them circling from a smaller circle and then a larger circle, and you
I'm
see
just
them
gonna
kind
have
of
my
circling you
longbow and my
around.
arrow pulled.
All right.
The
They
bloody Rohirrim.
they all stop, turn their horses. You see pikes come out, aiming all towards you at all different directions.
This seems remarkably unnecessary, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any amongst you. Are you aware? I can't tell.
And as
The hell are you?
you all say that, from the road that you guys came on, the horses kind of pull away and make a little path for one individual. Cisco?
Yeah, you see a very, very tall, like 6 feet 10, very bulky blonde guy with bright blue eyes, shimmering skin, and beard, kind of like a stubborn beard, and he is wearing an armor with a sun, a big, yeah, that one in the chat. It's got like a sun, and then on the side of it, it's got a blazing other sun, a shield, and an unusual sword that perhaps Brim might recognize as a Holy Avenger, and he looks down on you. Travelers, you are entering a place that you shouldn't be. Relax yourselves. We are not intending to attack you.
Yes, all of the spears make that very obvious.
If we wanted to kill you, you will be dead. But don't worry, that's not what we are here for.
Okay, but it does seem rather unnecessary. There are 20 of you, after all.
Well, we are here to protect this area, and you are very close to the fort. You should not be here, even passing by.
Well, there were no signs telling us that, were there?
It's not our responsibility to put signs, but we are just here to warn you.
You see the pikes. You see the pikes come back. All of them sit back. You are still surrounded, but the pikes are not pointing towards you all anymore.
Am I
He will-
behind the guards?
He will slowly dismount. He is on a white horse with a very beautiful kind of like tan mane, and he just slowly goes down to your level. And as he stands next to you, Morkor, you have to look up to talk to him.
You'll just make more noise if you go down, you know that.
So, right, my friend. So, who will you be, and what are you doing around this area?
Well, we were just coming by. We are traveling from Candlekeep.
Oh, Candlekeep. He
Yes,
looks
good
at you.
We are seekers from Candlekeep. We've been asked by one of the great readers to embark on a mission to just find out the disappearance of his apprentice. A village called Which Way, I believe.
Oh, which way? We are.
I don't know. Could you tell us?
You are not too far from there. A few days travel still. I'm not really familiar with that. That's just out of our El Turel jurisdiction. But yeah, I do not know the readers. Never been to Candlekeep ourselves. We're just here to protect the people of El Turel and make sure that the rules are followed. Sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Hope Oaken from the Order of the Companions.
Anyone can make either history or a religion check.
I'll make a religion.
What? I was just going to do the history,
Bryn?
but I won't.
Make it with
Yep.
advantage, please.
Oh, great. That's nice. I definitely needed it.
6.
Wow. Yeah,
On
no.
post.
Okay, we got Dorothy and Morco. Is
I
that right?
forgot to wear that. You see that on this holy symbol. He's wearing it actually as well.
Very cool.
Oh, damn! Okay.
Nice.
All right. So Morcor and Dorothy. Cisco, you can tell him more about the Order of the Companions.
Yeah, so you will know, as you are from Ferrum, that the Order of the Companion is an order that is merely making sure that all the areas is quite well known in Ferrum, but is only operating in El Thurel area, and they have like a very high oath to something called the Crit Resolute that you will guys know that is like a conduct of law, and they are very lawful order, protectors of the people, defenders, and they do fight evil and creatures of great evil. You will also know that is quite unique for the order is that you see, as you look around, you realize that these paladins wear different holy symbols. Not all of them have the symbol that you recognize here. I will give it to you. It's the symbol of the La Thunder, the Morning Lord. Sobrin, you will definitely know that. So will you maybe, Aki, if you have looked into a little bit into your holy power.
So you say you're here to make sure everything is looked after, and you mean are you defending from something specific, or do you just ride around scaring the shit out of people?
Yes, thank you. We'll take the scary thing as a compliment. That means we are doing our job right. We are meant to be scary, but not to scare normal civilians. It's more to protect against evil, you know. Quite a while ago, this fort that you behold was taken by darkness. No one knew what happened, but 200 of our paladins from the order just vanished into nothingness and were never to be seen again.
By Jove.
That's why these walls are blackened. That was all happened on the same day.
Oh.
We should probably just drive around it then, shouldn't we?
Yes, that's what we are here to warn you, to make sure you avoid this place.
I'm just gonna go and come out of my hiding spot. I want to go through it.
Oh, and who will you be? Is he part of your group? And you see that all the paladins get their lances out straight away.
Yes,
as they see you.
he's with us.
I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna like touch their lances. Oh, calm down, calm down.
You didn't breathe any of that dust in, did you?
No.
You must not. It will corrupt your mind and your soul. You will have dreams, and these dreams will turn into nightmares.
Oh. Well, you're in luck because our friend Mr. Stripe is a follower of the Temple of Bahamut, a sworn enemy of a great evil. Is that right?
Oh,
I see that.
oh, that's
I'm gonna brush off like the black and then show off like the emblem in my cape with the symbols of Bahamut.
yeah. Hope looks at it. Oh, that's good. I see as well. My fellow paladin. Is that tier you follow?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, our fates are aligned.
Well, I think you've give us a good warning about this place. I think we should be heading off now.
Yes, beware of vampires and other evil crawl around this land. I give you a warning. Beware.
Sir, what was it? Hope? Hop?
Hope, yes.
Hope. Okay, cool. You said there's vampires in this area?
Well, they've been for 50 years. Slowly, they are lesser and lesser nowadays, but it's something that is been haunting us for generations.
Well, you seem like good people, and well, you know, we're good people as well. Is there anything that you're willing to offer or give us? We are in need of some silver weapons, and we don't really have anything to defend ourselves against, vampires.
As you realize that the Hope looks towards his fellow companion, this other paladin with black hair that is talking as well, and they both give each other a look, and he looks back at you and says, "Your face seems familiar. Have we met before?"
Yeah, I work for the Church of Bahamut. Everyone knows Bahamut, and I'm just gonna quickly just kind of rub my face with the black dust, not breathing it in, just rubbing my face. Oh, this stuff is in my eyes. Oh, Jesus Christ, Dorothy, can you please help me get this out of my eyes?
I would say make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, actually, as you doing that and you act in that unusual way, you realize that they also focusing on you, Bruce and Aki,
That was
and
a
look at you
persuasion,
as
said?
well.
I'm sorry, is there something on my face?
I don't know. It's just some of your faces seem familiar. I cannot pinpoint why.
We have no weapon.
We stand out. I guess if you've seen us before, you would remember. Can I ask? This may be a stupid thing to mention, but you talk about vampires, and that building's black, and it has no windows, so no daylight gets in. You've made that connection, right? You've investigated that.
I mean, the windows were actually sealed. All the metal on those doors fused itself to lock themselves. We have entered several times, but this building has been closed for quite a long time. Just recently, in the last couple of years, we opened it, and don't worry, it's all safe. There is nothing there.
But it has been decreed that anyone that trespasses within this place will be punished by law. So do not get any inkling to come and try to climb over. If you are seeking passage through, I suggest you go around.
We have no intentions to, and we are in pressing matters to reach our destination. So, if you don't mind, we should go.
Hearing the word Climaki would look around trying to find out where Grey is. Just historically knowing that verbs tend to inspire.
No, I'm near Dorothy and Bryn, just trying to, you know.
You begin to see most of the
Good to
troops
know.
begin to take formation again and begin to kind of ride away, leaving only Hope and the other paladin there.
Well, will you escort us?
Hope looks at his companion.
I'm gonna whisper to Morker. I'd really rather not have them anywhere near us for the next, forever.
Well, if they smell something fishy on us, it's better to prove them that we have nothing to hide, you know?
It's not that I don't trust you, Morker, but it's just also I don't like them.
Both
I don't like people.
Both of you make stealth checks.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
16?
Ah, that's pretty good. Watch me ring this. Stealth.
I'm sensing someone got a nat 20, I think.
I dodged the natural one like a god.
Damn it. I'm gonna use an inspiration die.
You sure?
Nervous?
A little bit.
ahead.
How do I do I just reroll
It's like a luck roll, so you can just re-roll it again, yeah, and use either score.
Okay, let's go. Come
Yeah.
on.
Just
stealth.
for
Oh
future as
my
well.
god.
If this happens in an encounter, and then you will be able to use it as a luck point. So once you know the result of the save, you will not be able to use it. So you need to be fast on it.
Okay.
You imagine line of combat, and then say make a saving throw, and then you said it before, then it's cool. But once we mention how much is the save, then it's too late.
All right.
It's fine. I'm already 11.
You
No, I'm
see
taking the 16.
you see the taller, dark-haired, long-haired paladin look towards you all, take a good look towards Grey, and you see his horse kind of go side by side next to Hope, and leans in and whispers something, and then leans back and rides off.
Did they both leave?
He leaves. Hope is still there.
Guys, I really think we should get going.
Yes, we probably should. I'm guessing it's getting dark.
Will you need an escort for a short time?
They look to Grey and Bryn.
No.
Can I divine sense this guy?
Oh yeah.
As you
Actually, let me answer if it's okay.
Yeah, sure.
As you divine sense, you actually feel that he is like you. You feel like a celestial kind of lineage coming from him. Then you realize that his skin is quite similar to yours in a way. So you could ascertain he's some kind of Asimar.
I think he's okay. I'm just gonna kind of give like a look to everyone. I think he's okay.
I mean,
and he smiles when he can sense that what you did, and he kind of gives you like a smile, like good. That's what you should always do when you meet strangers.
I try.
So then, okay, just be honest. What did your friend whisper to you before he left? Did he say something?
Have we, apart from this conversation now, have we actually met before? The more I look at you, the more I think of it. I mean, you did realize that he said it on my ear, right? That means that he didn't want you to hear it. Is that apply where you come from as well? And he gives you this stern look.
Okay, I'll be honest. I'm not much of a follower of Bahamut, more that I more so work for him. I'm being honest with you.
So you are
a hired hand, I guess you could call it. But they kind of raised me.
a heathen? Is that what you are?
No. Well, you see, there was this time I died. They could tell you about it. I did a trial for Bahamut, and well, I guess you could say I do believe now.
Oh, all right. That's a beginning. Faith takes time sometimes, and death and resurrection is a beginning and an end.
So now I told you something. Why don't you tell us some more about you?
Well, I'm not from these lands. I come from a very, very far away place, another world called Tarragona. You probably never heard of it. But established myself here quite a few years back now. And have been a loyal follower of the Morning Lord since I was a child. Is that pleases you? He says to you, as gives you this rhetorical smile.
I'm just gonna walk away and go sit on the cart, and I'm just gonna say I think we should still keep moving.
I agree. We can continue our conversation while we walk, can't we?
Yes, yeah, that will be good. He starts mounting. Come on, Morning Glory. And he kind of like pets his horse mane as he mounts it.
Morning Glory.
Wow. Wow.
As he says Morning Glory, I'm just gonna shout more like Morning Wood.
Yeah, he's a beautiful color like the wood on the fresh forest. Yeah, you're right.
Bruce Elbow's grey. I mean, striped. Shut up.
Oh, it was worth it.
As you all continue, he guides you to the right of this fort, and he slowly kind of begins escorting you as you begin having this conversation, moving along. And after probably once you get to the end of this fort, which takes about maybe 10-15, it's a massive fort. He looks, recognizes, but sees you have these very sickly, well, not sickly, but weakened horses, and keeps looking at them both.
Didn't we already feed them during the travel? It's been like
They'll
2
still be
weeks.
skinny. They'll still be
It's been 6 days since you've traveled from Baldur's Gate, so.
Okay. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, no, because we traveled from Candlekeep. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, you can see that his horse looks like spectacular. His mane is super shining. He looks so healthy, and you can see that he's a very happy, well-trained, kind of muscly horse in a way.
DMs real quick. Before we left that area, could I have stuffed some of those rocks into like a little sack and kept them for later?
There is rocks all the way through, so you can have picked them up as you go along. I will say make a sleight of hand check, and Hope, make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well,
Okay.
on your passive perception, it's not an active thing, so.
Yeah, let me just actually check, because my wisdom is plus, so my passive perception will be... Sorry, 1 second. This is how much...
Pretty good.
I did pretty good.
I'm actually use a character sheet. This is my character from another game, actually.
I got a 21, so.
Oh yeah, that's I think higher than his, unless his passive
Yeah,
perception.
definitely.
Okay.
He's definitely
Yeah.
higher than that.
Okay.
He's like 16 or something like that.
Yeah. All right.
Can I also make a perception check?
What do you want to perceive?
Him.
I'm not doing it to be like I'm just grabbing the rocks.
What's your
I mean,
passive?
it's just like
What's your
land.
passive perception? Because you're not.
Mine?
Because you're not. He's doing it kind of like. You're not actively looking at what he's doing, so.
My passive perception is 14.
So no, you wouldn't. No one would notice Gray picking up these stones. He's just doing what he
Yeah.
does, walking along. You don't even notice it, but Gray probably flicks one onto his shoe, and then flicks it, and then just pockets it from the side. Just
Yeah.
About 5 or 6, like decently sized.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty good. You managed to collect it. As you guys get
still
to the corner, you see the other paladin begin riding back, and he stops and he says to Hope, "We need you, Captain."
All right. I'll be 2 minutes. I'll just bid them goodbye. Thank you. And he kind of like touches his armor on the shoulder. And he kind of turns around the horse and looks at all of you. I'm not sure what else to say to you that you don't know already. Just look after yourselves and may his holy light be with you in every dawn for the rest of your trips. Of your trip, sorry.
It's been a pleasure, Captain.
Bruce will wait
I just
nervously.
turn and walk away.
That's all right. A pleasure is ours. And behave yourselves. And he looks towards Lucky, Bruce, and sorry, and and Gray.
So I
Bruce
take
smiles
my-
at us.
I'm just gonna like humbly bow. Ah, my reputation is getting well known, I see.
I'm not sure what you are referring to, but yeah, look after yourselves and stay out of trouble. And as he turns his hair like just like a L'Oreal ad, he kind of like turns like very slow. His blonde hair. You realize that is so well kept.
Well,
I'm just gonna-
thank you.
I'm just gonna whistle.
My
Yeah,
goodness, he
and-
moves in slow
and he
motion when he does that.
Gallops away like you hear the horse makes a huge neigh and goes like booms out.
Aki turns around, pulls a bit of paper out from the inside his pocket, and boops boops Gray on the head. He goes, "I know what you mean."
I'm gonna look at Dorothy. I was like, Dorothy, I thought he was more your type. You know, he looked rich.
I was in the carriage the whole time, by the way. I don't know if
Oh,
so I just like popped my head out. What's all this ruckus about? Why did we stop?
there was a hot rich guy that just rode by on a horse with blonde, majestic hair. You missed it.
Well, too bad, but I take it you have it under control, yes?
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna like motion towards Bruce. You got the most intelligent people here.
Also, we're
I'm
up to
sure of it.
three members of the party with their own posters.
Oh,
This
Aki, is that what he meant?
Yeah, this is the wanted poster I ripped off the wall in Baldur's Gate with a big, shockingly accurate drawing of Gray on it.
I'm gonna like rip it out of his hands. Wow, I look great.
You did
Yeah.
it.
I'll just get like beside you. I'll like look over to the bounty and be like, "You do look great," and then I try to punch you in the face and be like, "Well, now you look a little different, so maybe they won't recognize you."
Just giving him a shiner, see that?
Punch him in the face.
Wait, am I able to avoid the hit or no?
Are you
I
causing
can
damage?
roll to it.
Do you want to damage it?
Do you want to damage me?
He's thinking about it. Thinking about it hard.
Can I only do like 1 damage? Like not roll for it, like just do.
Then you roll for it. Any damage you're rolling for.
Do it.
Nah, I don't want. I don't want to.
Good choice. Good choice. Remember, I could have.
You could potentially kind of like hit him
Remember that
without
200
doing
remember
damage,
that
but it won't be a hit. It will be like a slap on the shoulder and things like that. You know.
No. I want to punch him.
Then roll damage.
Okay.
Go for it. It's your choice. It's your party. You do you.
No.
So I roll to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural
Unarmed
one,
attack.
Natural 1 or natural 20, either one would be great.
Probably.
Nat 20, maximum damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be that 20. I'm sure. I feel it.
That one, everyone gets a paper cut. Oh,
Okay, still
Pretty
pretty
close.
good though.
Very good.
That definitely hits. My armor's only 15 while dual wielding, and I'm not dual wielding at this moment, so it's 14.
Where do you aim your fist? Where is it going towards? His face? His arm? His groin?
Jump.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Wow! I wanted to change his face so he could, like, people couldn't recognize him. So it's like I'm going for the face.
Okay.
You remember like the SpongeBob thing where like they punch Squidward and they make him beautiful?
Yeah.
All right.
like that.
Let's do that then. First roll damage.
I mean, I will say if you are trying not to hit too hard, you could roll a d.
And I don't want to knock him out. Yeah.
So roll a d4 because you will be like purposely not trying to hit him too hard. You know.
I have a question. As he hits me, can I try to pickpocket some of his gold?
Well, I'll tell you what
How would you do that?
Just after.
Sure. Just
Maybe
give
after.
Wait, I'll give you the opportunity to do that, but the point d4 point of damage, and then Gray, please
for damage.
Please roll
damage.
Please roll me a fate roll, please.
What? Oh.
Yeah, choose high or low. Yeah?
Low. 2. Yeah, it's low.
Ooh, okay.
He hits you with his well-kept, trained fist so hard, you almost feel like you were almost going to lose a tooth, but you manage to turn away just enough, and as you do, you turn back and you kind of stumble towards him. Make a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
Walker's a dick.
20.
I will say, Moko, roll a d10.
A D10.
Sure.
D10. To everyone.
Matt, this guy just. Oh, I'll take off the 4 hit points, by the way. 1, 2, 3.
What'd you get?
4.
5.
5. You managed to pickpocket 5 gold out of him. Great.
I don't
Thank
even
you.
get a counter-posing roll for perception.
As you have over your passive
It was
perception.
a 20.
Yeah, it's over
It
your
was a
passive
20.
It was a natural 20. Oh, damn. Okay.
Not a natural 20. It was a 20. It was a 13 plus 7.
Yeah.
Dirty
You have
20.
plus
Yeah?
7. Jesus.
Yeah, you better be careful. He's got sticky hands.
Devil boy.
Mhm. Oh, I'm just gonna rub my face. Oh, not bad,
no.
not bad.
No. You look a little different. Maybe they won't recognize you again and get the entire party into trouble.
Oh yes, yes, we wouldn't want that if.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to die again.
Oh yes. Bruce
Don't
looks
worry,
shrink-
I got your
shrinks-
back.
Shrinks
I'm
the
just
back of the
gonna-
party.
I'm gonna walk away from Worker and then I'm slightly pissed off. Like, I'm taking his gold. I'm gonna fucking spend this on a stripper later. Jesus.
And as you
Some
all
more.
kind of have this moment, you all begin following the path around the fort, and once you go past the fort, you begin to see another trodden path. You maybe walk for a good maybe couple of hours, crossing over this another hill, and from here you all begin to see a city in the distance, opposite to where you're traveling, so on to your west side. It is close, well, or in bank of one of the with a river. You guys did not see this river because you were a bit away from it, but now that you're on top of this hill, you can actually see a river as well to your. I'm trying to get my bearings right. I don't even know. Sorry, to your north. To your north.
Yeah.
North of the thing. Yeah. So, and as you do, you see it is a city. It looks like a medieval structure, and it sits atop of a cliff that kind of dominates this river. You can see little barges that can be seen moving across this kind of narrowy river, and you see a lot of bustle. But what you also notice is that there are two paths. One path which is pointing towards that direction, and it says Elthurel, which you know that the paladins that you saw said that they were from or came from. And the other path, you see Triel. It says Triel on the board, and underneath it it says Which Way Village.
Well, which way should we go? I'm sorry.
Well, as pretty as it looks, I don't think we want to be any closer to law enforcement after that, do we?
Probably not the best.
It's a good point, although he said vampires and what else would likely be around?
Troll eating half ogre. You know, they eat half ogres, is what he said.
Oh my.
Well, if
Half
we stay on the beaten path, we should be fine. Hopefully.
You don't think we'd find somewhere to leave these two poor horses down there, do you? We are still dragging them around.
Still kind of hoping we could leave him with a farm of some kind.
Why don't we just let them go? Let nature take its course.
Oh, they won't
we
go
already
anywhere.
talk about that, yeah.
Oh.
I already had a chat with them. They really don't know what to do out here. I find a farm, let them stay there.
If that's your wish, Bruce, sure.
Part of me would be okay-ish to leave them in the wilderness. At least then they have a chance. You know, nature take its course. At least even a predator would have a meal and they would continue to live on. Life for life and all that. It is the way of nature. But they could also benefit a farmholder.
Yeah, as we said, it's not really a chance for them to survive in the wilds as it is.
True. We press on. Maybe there's some at Which Way Village that might need a couple of horses to pull a cart or a plow.
Yeah, we could probably sell them for some coin or something.
Yeah, might be something to barter it with.
Or if we get really hungry, I'm not sure if any of you've eaten horse before.
Bruce looks at you utterly appalled that you would consider slaughtering these two animals that he's made friends with. Did you wash your mouth out, Mr. Stripe, sir?
It's the same as eating cow.
I've not made friends with the cows.
I'm just gonna walk off.
Yet.
Yeah, well put, Aki.
Gets punched by the monk and gets the barbarian angry. This is not going well.
Have I healed my 4 hit points back yet? In
Well,
that little walk.
Well, you can, but it is going to be a little montage of you all following this path, following this on the river on one side, and following on this like beautiful hills. You know, the summer breeze that kind of comes through, and it's a wonderful walk. And you stop for camp, and it takes you a few days until you come across a bridge which points towards the direction again of which way? See, I said it. Which way? Village, and
Yeah.
and you cross the bridge, and you follow the path, and it becomes much more hillier. The path even becomes very, very vague, but slowly, every time you travel, you begin to see signs trekking and going towards. Eventually, it becomes nightfall, and you know that you are close. And as you do, you see a sign in the distance. It is a archway, and you can see this from a distance because sorry, one second, I'm just trying to set the music up as well. You see this because you are over a very high viewpoint, looking down into almost like a thick mist, and just protruding out of the mist itself, you see Witchfield. And as you do see that, and you begin moving towards it, this night that you guys come is different. It's much colder. As you begin descending down into this mist, and you see the sign of Which Way kind of disappearing from your sight, and then reappearing as the mist kind of moves away and returns back. You find yourself at the entrance of this wooden archway. And at this base of the village, you realize something. It is dead quiet.
David, your mic.
What was that?
Oh
That
shit!
is not that quiet.
That was,
I don't
Wow.
recognize
that was
that
creepy. That just happened exactly at that
Yeah.
point as well.
That
You
was
get to
an
the archway
apparition.
and just.
That was a ghostly apparition.
Yeah.
And as you all find your way there, let me put you onto thy map.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
For no apparent reason at all. Just to give you visual.
I'll be back.
There's no hints here.
Do you
Yeah.
guys see yourself?
Everything's fine. Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Please let me know.
Also,
Mhm.
can I? I now I feel bad because we have a great mood set, but I wanted to backtrack a second. During the travel, I wanted to talk to our missing Gray. If I could.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
that's a hard pass.
No. Is it? You could.
Before we reach which fields?
Which way? Sure. Why not? Let's just add that on. Say what you know, because I
Yeah.
will change the music in a second. But
Just wait. We'll just wait for Lucky to come back. Obviously.
Yeah, no, yeah. Otherwise, it would be a monologue.
Yeah.
I can do some changes. What's your max HP, Morco?
My max HP
I think
is
it's updated.
35.
All right. Let me put that to 35. Blah 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 blah. Boom. All right. So hopefully that can.
Which way? Pardon me.
Yeah, that should be. You should be good to go. All right. I'm hoping that it is showing what I want people to see. So you're probably noticing that those with dark vision can see a certain amount, and those without dark vision can barely see at all. Hi, Dorothy.
How many? Yeah, Dorothy.
And Aki.
Gray.
And nope. And Gray.
Yep.
Gray.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
Oh, Aki,
Yeah.
you
Well, I can.
don't
No,
have?
I can see.
You want me to
No,
move
I
them? Put them in the map?
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
he
Dragonborn
is there.
will have dark vision.
Yeah, now it's there actually.
He's there.
Yeah, if you scroll to the very bottom, you will be able to see your own light from your icons.
Wait,
Yeah.
am I pinging? There it is.
I'll can I cast light in my hands to sort of brighten up the area?
You can. Just give me one moment. I will sort that
Yeah,
out.
I mean, it has to be an object though. It cannot be in your hand,
Oh, okay.
if I
I'll-
recall
I'll-
correctly.
1 second, go actually read the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I touch an object. I'll touch.
Pick up a stone.
I'll touch a part of like the cart and just kind of have it like shine a bit of bright light.
Okay, so you want it in your armor somewhere, or
No, just a part of the cart, like maybe like a bit of wood that's sticking out. I'll cast light on it and have it glow up a bit.
okay?
What's the distance of this light of yours? Is it 20 feet? 20 feet?
It's like a torch. I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah,
Let me just double check.
Because torch is 20
20
feet.
feet.
All right. I'm going to do something. Just bear with me. I'm going to do that. Do that. Hopefully Nope, I've missed you. Let me do that again. Boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it self? Oh.
Yes, 20,
Nice.
20 feet dim and 20 feet bright. So
Oh god. I'm gonna move you a little bit this way. And move you a little bit this way. Do that. Advance. Group.
Damn lucky you are, Vic.
There you go.
Yep.
it's
And
a
I never saw you sideways. So.
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I asked Mo if I could talk with
yeah.
Gray before
Go ahead
we.
now. That's
eh,
good now. If you want.
This would happen not long after the tense exchanges between him and Bruce about the horses. Morkur would like walk beside, like get beside Gray, and would be like, well, apparently he can talk with animals now, so he made kind of a, I don't know, sort of bond relationship with the horses. So yeah, may be a good idea not to steer him up on those ones.
I'm just gonna keep ignoring him, but I'm gonna take a gold coin and just keep flicking it up in the air and catching it.
Well, it's not of you to be this silent, Gray. What's up?
I'm gonna take all 5 gold coins and put them in my hand like this, and then just put it in my pocket. And I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, I'm just thinking of karma. Sorry, of Bahamut.
Well, Maurice, are you angry because of our little ruffle up?
Do I look like the kind of guy that would hold a grudge, Morker?
I will insight check you.
Bless you, Bryn. Even though it was.
Can I?
What would you like to incite? What are you inciting?
I mean, if he's not bullshitting me,
Okay.
simply.
All right. You can roll insight, and
I am definitely not holding a grudge against you.
I roll an 11.
Oh, I saw fun. 11, I'm definitely not holding a grudge against you.
He seems casual. He doesn't seem. Generally, people that hold grudges tend to not want to talk, are frustrated. But he seems jolly, casual, just his normal self.
Well, I'm happy for it because I was actually thinking about you and I kind of like bump him twice on his abdomen. You and I should spar together sometimes.
Ho ho. That sounds like a plan to me, Morker.
You've
Yeah, I think
Me-
it would be beneficial for, I mean, me, but all of us if we trained against each other. We all have different skills. And to train against each other would mean to be trained against other foes that we may encounter. So,
Maybe we can ask Bruce and Bren to come join as well.
of course, yeah, I meant against the entire party. I don't know
Yeah.
if they will be that much into it, but I was used to do it in my temple. Training was a big part of my daily routine. So, yeah, it will be. I think it will be beneficial for everybody.
We can talk about it more again later.
Okay, and I just move forward.
All
Rogues
right.
don't fight there.
I'll send you a message on Roll20 more. Just check it out 1 second.
Back to
Sorry.
the creepy village now.
There's ample time and opportunity. Aki will pull out his shum and play the scariest piece of, or the most haunting piece of music he can think of, just to make it weird.
Are you playing Enjoy the Silence by the remake, the cover by Disturbed? By a chance?
Oh.
Something from a weird show I once saw. No, not that one.
Okay. All right.
Lucky. Really?
Well, as you have a little flashback to that moment, Moko, with training and moments like that, you do descend towards this witch wave village. And as you do come across, the first thing you all notice is that it's eerie quiet. You hear yourself walking, and the floor seems a little wet and muddy for some odd reason. And you get to the gate and you realize all the animals are refusing to enter.
Oh, 1 second. He just ritual casts on himself to talk to animals. Here we go. Rose, my dear, what's wrong?
Don't want to enter there.
Is there something I should be looking for? What's wrong?
It's scary.
Do you all agree? And he looks to the other 3 horses, Johnny, Craig, and Stallion.
Stallion doesn't say anything to you, but just standing firm and not moving any more forward. Johnny and Craig, both of them, just shake their heads and they begin kind of stepping backwards as well. And they're like,
Yeah,
"We're not going.
scary.
We're not going in. Nope, we're not going in."
Can you ask them what's so scary? Like what? Like why are they freaking out so hard?
They're not saying they are still animals. So I may be able to speak to them, but they are limited by their own understanding as an animal. Could Bruce roll a perception check just to look around or something else to say what could possibly like cause him to just go, nah, I'm noping out of here.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Sure
Can I
thing.
assist him?
I mean, we don't see anybody around, right?
You can make your own, but you cannot assist them.
Oh,
Sorry.
I don't see anything.
Are we in a corridor or are we just on a road?
the second one of the day, nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right. You are first,
Oh,
Aki.
you
Your
got it all.
question. You are on a kind of trodden path that kind of takes you into this kind of village itself, and Bruce, you look around, but there's so much mist around, and Gray, with the slight light that you see coming from Bryn, you begin to see kind of in your very, very faint peripherals buildings just ahead of you to your left that you can see from here as you squint and look very, very carefully. Because you still don't have dark vision, you can't really see too much. But the other thing you also notice is on the floor, you see a lot of footprints. But you also see a handprint. You also see like drag marks, like something drag. It's very, very random, and it's like a footprint, couple of footprints, some
Would I
facing.
know what the footprint is? If it's humanoid or
Yeah, they look humanoid, different shapes and different sizes. Some are with like children, some are with things.
The mist is chilling. So cold.
I'm just gonna simply put a hand on Bryn and just put a finger to my lips and say, "Shh," and then like, guys, look at the footprints.
Are we there yet? Dorothy looks up from the book she's been reading the whole time.
Mhm.
What's going on? Does anything seem to be apparent? What?
Look at the footprints.
Peek out of the carriage.
What's wrong? Are those prints leading off over to those buildings?
I'm not entirely
They are
sure.
as well.
Are we sure we took the right path?
Oh, the sign said which way. This is the place, and Bruce draws his maul. Says, "We were told to expect trouble."
Gray, you also notice
Gonna pick
that.
up my step.
Gray, you also notice that on the arch that you see, it's engraved which way village on it. So you are in the right place.
Hello?
Hear you.
You rolled your robot for a second. You're
Oh
back
no.
again.
Yeah, you're frozen. Your video's frozen.
I'm gonna. Can I divine sense the area, see if there's any evil within 60 feet?
As you cast Divine Sense and you focus in, you get the gentle smell of all your companions. Even the horses that stink a bit smell good. But you don't sense anything evil around.
Nothing seems to be bad at the minute.
Oh, you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
You're back.
Okay. I'm back now. I'm back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it. What the fuck's that?
Did you get what I told you about the message?
The sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bryn, if you have the light to,
Mm-hmm.
it will sound self-serving, but would you like to go at the front so we see what's coming?
Well,
Yeah, sure. I'll stand in front, but I don't think we'll be taking the carriage.
What?
They don't wish to move anywhere. Dorothy, the animals don't wish to move. They're saying there's something wrong. And generally speaking, if creatures are saying they don't wish, if something's wrong, if they feel it in their bones, it's definitely worth paying attention to.
Should we tie them up to a tree? That way they don't take our carriage and go.
I would much rather they could run, personally. I don't wish to see them die because we have chained them somewhere. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but
What if we just cover them in leaves and try to hide them? And if you don't like that idea, then after that we could just let them go, I guess.
It's a donkey and 3 horses and a carriage and a cart.
Yes.
I mean,
No chains.
she says no chains.
All right, just tell her to come back if she does run away, at least.
Of course. Listen. Tell me, Stallion, Johnny, Craig, Rose. Listen, we will not chain you up. We will leave you here. But if something comes after you, you can run. We don't expect you to stay here. But please come back if you can outrun it.
Oh, all right, we run. Okay.
Johnny and
Oh,
Craig kind of
sorry.
look at you both, look at you all, and say, "Do you have anything to eat? We're pretty hungry."
Oh, I've been teaching you how to. Well, I've not been doing it. There's grass, I'm sure.
I can't see. It's too dark.
Put your face to the ground.
Yeah, you see Rose that goes to the ground and she starts eating some of the grass, and as she does, she kind of like spits it all out.
Oh,
Not good. And she's doing like all the doing things with her mouth.
okay. I think there might be something wrong with the land itself. Rose says that the grass is wrong.
Maybe this is why we've been sent here.
Well, this entire place looks wrong, to be honest. I'm not
Wait.
surprised.
Vizier, you remember he said he sent his apprentice to investigate something.
Yes.
He sent
Actually,
her to. Sorry, go.
No, you go. Sorry, just finish.
Alba, who with an eye patch, she was down here to investigate something for him. Probably not something friendly. Probably, yeah, I forget what he called them, but she was effectively hunting something. No.
Yeah, she said aberrations and such monsters.
Does that kind of thing do this to a place?
Perhaps. Stripe, where's the building that these footprints are going to?
If I had to guess, I think it's going. And I'm just going to point in the direction of the way the footprints are going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you point, that's what I wanted you to guys. Whoever wants to check the grass, you can make a perception check.
With that perception or survival?
Either are, whichever one you choose.
I'll do survival.
15.
Bible, how much do I...
18.
Okay.
I roll a 16.
Okay. Anyone that gets higher than a 15, you realize that the grass itself is almost black. It's just like it doesn't look like it's dead. It's just actually black in color. Like imagine like it's growing in this color, and everything looks like almost like slimy in an unusual way, like wet.
Does it
but in a
smell?
weird
Like if you get it like close to your nose and take a sniff, does it smell weird?
Do you mean that you take it to your nose and smell it?
Yeah,
Don't-
I try.
All right. As you take it close to your nose and sniff
no.
in, it smells like nothing. Like it's not even in your hand. It doesn't smell like grass. It doesn't smell. It just doesn't smell
Hey,
at all.
This is some Corona shit.
Hey, Bryn, you have that helmet still, right? Or is it detect language or detect magic? I don't
It's
remember.
comprehend. It lets you speak or
Oh.
understand everything.
I was thinking maybe the grass or something. Maybe there's some sort of weird magic in this land.
Does it not remind you of the fort?
It does.
It's
I'm gonna pull up my
weird.
rocks. It reminds me.
My god.
The grass reminds me of these.
Great.
Oh dear.
What? What?
I
What?
didn't know if you were supposed to keep them.
Why not?
What?
They're mine.
True.
Right. First
Used
things
to-
first.
Hmm.
First things first. I think we should just be ready for an attack.
I'm
Just
gonna put the
saying,
rock
because I
back in the
got my
bag and
axe.
Oh, I know. I'm about to attack somebody, alright?
All
I'm
right.
gonna put
Actually,
the
as
rock
well,
back in my bag. And
just a little thing. As you're
Okay,
touching
my
the rocks that are kind of like getting some dust, there is some kind of black dust on them. As you put the hand in your pocket and take it out, you realize where your scar of Tiamat was. Now that area seems to have taken almost the ashes just made it more prominent. So you can actually, it stands out in an unusual way, like almost like the ash only cover your old scar, but nothing else.
I'm look at my hand and Aki, you're inclined to magic. Does this look normal to you?
Very little of this looks normal.
I
This looks like it's growing this way, and I don't like it. I don't like this.
yeah, I'm just gonna
This
cover
seem-
my hand.
Bryn,
Bryn
can you take a
or-
look?
Bruno Mocha, come with me. Let us check out those buildings there. Someone who can still fight
Yeah,
up close.
sure.
Stay with the rest of the party.
I'm not sure Gray's hand is alright.
I'm just gonna cover it up with like some
Uh,
cloth. Like it's fine. Let's just keep moving.
Actually, is splitting up a good idea?
The building's just over there.
Right, but I think it's probably best if we all went as a group.
Let's
Very
make
well.
a vote. Dorothy, you've been paying attention this whole time. What do you think we should do?
I'm not sure if I have to get out of the cart or not. I would
You-
rather stay inside, to be honest.
Bruce
we
will
are
carry
going
you.
to abandon the cart here, as we are not going to have the animals to bring it over. So
Maybe
You're
we can
going to
take care
come-
of the problem and then just move on with the cart?
Yeah, we could do that.
Good, good. I'll stay here while you search for the problem and then have a look at it and fix it.
this entire place is the problem.
Bruce, can you just pick her up and let's go?
Oh my.
Well, I guess that
Oh.
will be an option.
Oh. Really?
Sure, you're strong.
Okay. He opens the carriage door and just
Oh, also, how muddy is the ground? Is it muddy at all? Is it so
Absolutely
misty?
muddy.
Morku looks at his chops this deep in the mud is like pretty muddy. Yeah.
Well,
He's
then
just
no
like,
way
"Chalks,
I'm gonna
chalks,
ruin
chalks,
my
chalks."
shoes and my coat with a dirty, dirty floor. So please, if you will,
and he says sort of like, would you prefer like this or slouched over my
yes,
shoulder?
carry me like this with the leg, one arm under here and
Very
one
well.
arm like behind me.
Very well.
Throw her over the shoulder, Bruce. Show
I
her you're
mean-
a man.
Just so you know, Dorothy, if something vicious comes out, I may have to either put you down or up three of my shoulders so I can draw my maul.
Yeah, maybe not go in the front.
Okay, well,
Look,
I guess
sorry, Bryn, you got it. You go in
someone
the
please
front,
go and
right?
investigate the buildings.
I think you're all a lot more confident in my abilities than I am, but sure, let's go.
No. You've proven yourself very capable. So now go forth, and we will follow along with a safe distance.
I think Bryn should be in the front,
Fine.
and me and Morker will follow
Fine.
closely behind.
Gray, can you you're the most helpful of us in staying hidden while looking at stuff. Would you mind maybe consider going forward?
Oh, you mean doing one of these? And I'm just gonna I'm gonna like throw my cloak and hide and run.
Well, he took that literally.
All right.
Ah, there we go. 21. Gone.
Let's go to
It
the
works
buildings. Come on.
perfectly.
As you all, before you start moving, you all sheathe your weapons. Some carrying others. Some preparing preparing for this search within this village itself. And as you do, slowly make your way to the building to your left. We will go on a break.
Oh, damn.
Catch you in a bit.
Shall we decide like marching order beforehand? So
Yeah.
Bruce can be a little bit further back because he's carrying Dorothy.
That's all
Yeah,
right.
just
yeah.
put yourselves on
We should
whichever
probably
marching
have
order you
Bruce in the middle.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be right behind Morker, who's right behind Bren. I want to be as close to the lights. I want to be close to the light source, but very well hidden.
want. Yeah, that's
How
all right.
Why?
So we just do it offline. Don't worry. So for you guys watching at home, don't go anywhere. So we will be back shortly to see what this trip in which way take us to.
All right. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Hello, and welcome back. We are ready to see where this path the party would like to take to investigate which way village. I had to think about that very hard at that point of what I was going to call that place. So yes, just to set the atmosphere, as you all begin to kind of move towards this building close to you, the mist still surrounding you all and the temperature very, very cold. You do all see many footprints leading towards this building. There are also a set of footprints towards something further along towards the left hand side of you as well. So I will say, beginning, who is in initiative? I will say this: if you all move together and don't decide to split, then you can move into said buildings. However, if you decide to split up, then I will set whoever's got the highest initiative in within that separate group to go first as a duo or trio or whatever, and then do it that way. So as for now, I think you all are, I believe, going to the same building. So
Yeah.
what are you all planning to do?
I'm gonna wave at Morker and just say, like, come sneak with me. Like, come on.
I'll follow.
Okay.
I roll stealth.
Do I have to reroll my stealth, or can I keep my 21?
You can keep your 21.
Okay.
It is pretty misty and dark. Moko, you can't see him. He's kind of... You see him for a brief moment before he fades away into the mist.
Did I guess I still heard what you
Yeah,
said?
because I did this. I went.
Alright. You hear the sound coming in front of you?
I roll a 7.
Oh.
He's not too far away, but you get the general direction of where he is in front of you, yes. So when you are all ready, just move your icon as you want.
Ready?
Alright.
Bryn, those are steps that take you into the building.
Right, okay.
Morker, I think we should follow the other footprints to the left, don't you?
Well, are there other footprints? I can really see with all this fog around me.
Make a survival check.
Both of us.
I'm starting to remember if I actually rolled for the trap.
I thought Gray told us about those other footprints anyway, so we'd know where they
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, you could make it with advantage if you want, knowing
Oh.
the word there.
Okay. Maybe, I mean, we did move, so like it's kind of hard to keep track, maybe.
So
Yeah,
do I have
it's just the
advantage or
mist.
No, because I rolled in that one.
Damn. And what?
You-
You also rolled survival?
Gray,
Yeah.
what you begin looking around, and as you look towards this building here, you think you see something move.
Guys, me and Morker and I guess yeah, me, Morker, and Aki. Do you want to come with us? We're gonna. I think I see something moving.
Where did you move? I'm asking this as Matteo.
Come over here.
Over there?
Yeah.
When you look towards the direction he's pointing at, and with the brief light that you have, you see that is some sort of shed. The doors are just flapping based on from the wind, just creaking open and closed, giving you kind of brief visual of the inside.
I'll keep my staff ready onwards, and I'll follow Gray. the
I'm
word.
gonna take my short sword out along with my magic whip.
All right. As you all begin heading there, what are the rest of you planning to do?
Bruce will sort of tap Bryn on the shoulder. We can't. He's carrying Dorothy. Say, Bryn, just a moment. Do you want to go in there now, or do you want to see what they find over there first?
We should probably stick together. I mean, the last time we all separated, well, you know what happened, and I kind of looked towards Grey.
Of course.
We-
Bryn,
yeah.
Bryn, what? You watch our back. I'll stay in the middle.
We'll do.
I look at the ground. Is it still muddy? Or is like the beaten path a little easier to tread on?
It is still muddy.
Yeah, we should stay together, clutching my lantern.
Scared of mud, not of monsters.
Don't worry. I have you, Dorothy. I have you.
I have a question. Does the fog seep into the buildings?
You look inside, where the door, Bryn, you see that the door there is ajar and it's open. The fog does not seep into the buildings itself.
We could be able to take a better look at and find clues on what is going on inside. There doesn't seem to be much fog in the buildings.
All right. Okay, I guess we'll come back out and check the shed later. Then let's go inside.
As you turn around, you hear the shed door, one of the shed doors just very rapidly, Grey, behind you, before it continues to just creak once again.
Quick, guys, move into the house.
All right.
Now,
Who's taking the lead into the house?
It's this house, right?
That is correct.
I think the assumption was I was.
Go ahead. Step inside
Yep.
if you dare.
Yep. I don't, but I will.
You got
I
it.
don't, but I will do anyway.
I'll be
Yeah.
at 5 feet behind you, and
As you-
Dorothy's with me.
Mhm.
Morker, I think me and you should be the last ones in, and we could try and barricade this door if we can, just to keep anything out from coming in.
Somebody could stay and watch the door. I don't think they're closing it like barricaded like the door.
Just
We
put a
need that.
chair.
We need an escape route anyway.
All right.
As you enter the building, Bryn, there is, with your dark vision, you begin to see a well-kept home. It has a nice kitchen area, a nice little chimney for a little fireplace in the middle, in the far corner. Books. It seems to be lived in, quite recently, actually.
Mm.
As you kind of look around, you don't sense any movement.
Can I divine sense just to see if anything evil is about within 60 feet? Anything with bad juju, basically.
As you hold the holy symbol and it begins to glow, it even radiates its light across the room itself, giving silhouettes and shadows of objects within this place. And as it shines, nothing can be sensed of no evil, anything around.
Anything of value in here, or does it just look a bit empty?
Do you want to go further in?
No. Yeah, why not? I'll go a bit slightly further in.
You all see Bryn stepping in further, cautiously. What would you all like to do as well as he does this?
I will go in, and since I'm carrying Dorothy, she's not getting much choice in this.
I look over Bruce's shoulder to Morker and Gray. Well, aren't you going to go inside too? What are you waiting for?
Yeah. I'm gonna just
You wanna-
slide past Dorothy and Morker. I think we should be up in the front next to Bryn in case something happens.
Well, if Bruce and Aki keep on an eye on the door and on Dorothy here. Well, yeah, let's go onwards.
Right here,
Alright.
sir.
We'll keep an eye on the door. It's fine. Oh, I think this is solid ground. Yes.
It is.
Oh, but I can put you down now if you wish.
I mean, I would love to be in your arms for quite some time longer, but maybe it's a better idea. And I kind of just whoop, like touch his cheek a little bit, and then
Bruce blushes.
you can let me down now.
Of course.
And I still have the lantern, and I'm like in the doorway, although it's really crowded right now.
Then it is.
Yeah.
And as you all group up together and slowly investigate this house, I will say whoever wants to look around in this place, make a perception check or an investigation check.
What
Yeah.
is better? They're the same. But you know
I'll
what?
roll
Perception. I've been
perception.
Me too.
going
Oh my
perception.
god.
17.
21.
25.
Perception has let me down.
25. Jesus.
Has no one rolled investigation?
No.
No, because no one has high intelligence.
We're stupid.
Oh no.
That's pretty.
Dorothy.
Not very wise anyway.
My perception and my intelligence or my investigation are the same.
Okay, so Dorothy, Bruce, and Bryn. I will say, Bryn, as you look around to this place, and move, checking the areas out, you do not see anything. You see a little bit of like a messy area, like tossing and turning, like someone was trying to look for something in this place, but like it's been tossed over and stuff like that.
Looks like someone had a wild time.
Yeah, could I add something quick as well
Mhm.
to what I see? You realize that on the table, on the kitchen dining table, there seems to be quite a lot of food, and you ascertain already that it seems like this place has been empty for a short while, but the food itself looks really like rotten, like mold on it, like really like it's passed a long time. And the funny bit is that as you smell around, it doesn't smell like anything.
Right. This doesn't make sense. Now, look around. There's not much dust gathering anywhere. Someone may have been through here, but it looks recent, like there was someone here recently. This food, despite how rotten it is, should have been here for a long time, but also smells of nothing, just like that rotten grass outside.
Bruce and Dorothy, as you look towards the food, you see scratch marks on the table as you bring the lantern and the light closer, and you begin following it, and you realize it goes towards the floor and towards the bend of this building, the other side. And slowly, as you begin to follow it through, step by step, the rest of you see Dorothy and Bruce focusing on this. You see it come, the scratch end towards a little small, almost like a mouse-sized hole in the corner of this building.
That would be here,
Right here.
down in that corner. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So we see there. Okay.
I will step forward so I can see it. So
Yeah.
follow
Yeah, I mean, when you investigate and stuff, it's assumed that you look around. Otherwise,
Sure, yeah, just so that the light shines up on it. So Bruce will go up to the hole. Say, stay behind me. I want to see what's here. So, right. What would I roll? I'll check this out. Investigation.
yeah, if you want.
No, with your role itself, you see that the I think Dorothy, maybe with her lantern, when she brings it closer, you both begin to see that the scratch marks end and actually somewhat continue down this little hole.
Right. Something very unusual. Something is coming in out of this hole and using it. Those
Dorothy,
are the scratch marks surprisingly large for a creature that can fit through a hole this size.
Dorothy, you see a fingernail.
What kind?
Humanoid kind.
I point to it. Would it be that the scratches come from this fingernail?
Wait, a human? It looks human, doesn't it?
I think so. Maybe a changed human of some kind? Humanoid?
You realize it's small, so it probably belongs to some kind of child.
Dorothy, don't say a humanoid thing that changes. I can't deal with another were-jackal, anything.
Well, that's a good point. I'm sorry.
I don't want to even think about one of those things again.
Right. Unless we can sort of like try and sort of, I don't know, knock in part of the wall that's here. Is there anywhere else in this building we can explore?
It seems like whatever you have investigated in this place, there's nothing else more that can be found.
Well, I can either try and bash open this wall here where the hole is, or we can go back out and check the shed.
I'll help you if you try it.
Can I?
Well,
Can
I
I
don't
just?
think it would be wise to make a lot of ruckus while we are here.
We don't know what's here. That's probably a good idea.
Shed,
Yeah.
then?
One pause.
Yes.
Could I just pause the game 1 second? I'm just gonna sort out Moko for 1 second. So I don't know. You're just.
Oh, that's why I was catapulted out.
Yeah.
At one point, I just zoomed, and it was like.
Well, we are on pause. Just a quick question: who will be the first one to exit the building?
Either
okay.
me or Gray, probably. And
Yeah.
as I was catapulted outside, I will probably take the
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let Mortar lead, and I'll stay behind.
Okay. As you leave, Mortar, you realize that the light that was cast on the carriage is no longer on.
Well, your
The
light
spell, you
has
cast
fizzled
a
out,
spell.
Bryn.
Yeah.
Has it been an hour?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, that was supposed to last an hour?
It was supposed to last an hour.
Is Rose
Is
still
the-
okay?
Is the carriage gone?
I
Ah.
don't think we can see it from here with all the fog.
Can I just put my hand in my ear and just do I hear anything? Like, did I hear a donkey scream in death?
No,
Make up a-
basically, whatever. I don't think the donkey and the rest were still there.
So what are we saying? That spells are less effective here?
Maybe light spells?
That seems like a theory.
Yeah.
You want to try something that is not too loud?
I don't have many of those.
I think doing something loud and bringing whatever's out there to us might be a better idea. We could set a trap.
Very well.
Oh, let's not do that while in a narrow corridor.
Should we go outside and do sort of look at me?
I think
I don't
we can go big.
think that's like we don't know what we are up against. We don't know how many they are.
in that case, I'm just gonna slowly sneak toward the shed again.
Okay, so usual marching order. I'm assuming Dorothy does not wish to walk in the mud again.
No, please carry me. If you must go to the shed, then
I think it'd be worth our while.
take me.
Oh, I have
Take me with you. I'll go ahead and peek first, I guess.
Slowly, you all begin making towards this shed. The doors still flapping, but from the wind.
Walker, you are so noisy today.
Yeah, it's my sandals. I really need to fix them.
You need to get a pair of these. I point at my little sandals.
Oh yeah, not that. Those are definitely quiet. I remember the.
Can I
I've gotten better at them.
can I use Mage Hand to open the shed door?
Mhm.
Okay, then I do.
Dorothy
I cast
conjures
Mage Hand.
a mage hand and slowly it passes past all of you, reaching towards this door, and you grab it, and it sits still. The other door just still flapping. And you slowly, using your mage hand, push it open. And as you do, you see tools and sheds inside. But you see almost like a man-sized hole. And you see some of the tools have actually fallen in. And you also see horseshoes.
Horseshoes.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 of them. But they're just kind of going into the hole.
There are scratches leading to the hole.
There are not scratches, but there are a lot of like footprints, handprints.
Is Dorothy holding the door, or did you just?
She
And
used a
then
mage hand
the
to
mage
open
hand
or
is-
push the door open and holding it there.
And I hold it open with a mage hand.
Okay, I wanna keeping like my guard raised with my staff. I'm gonna try and step into.
Is this another doorway here, or is it just one?
I think is this like the wait? Is the door? How the fuck I ping?
This is the 2 doors that are opening and closing, one on each side.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna
go-
enter there.
I'll go to the other door.
I will stand
Yeah.
here.
It's one building, so when you step through, there's just 2 doors that kind of open up into this shed. But Moko, as you step inside, you see that this whole place has also been tussled, and as you begin inspecting this hole in front of you, you look down, and you
Odd.
notice... Is that? And as you lean closer, is that blood? It's very wet here.
I think I found where the hosters went. I step like very calmly and slowly from the hole. I get on the front door where Bryn is, and I'll talk to him. I think that could be a den. We could either try to, I don't know if the inhabitants are inside, but
Oh, I feel like they are.
If they are, they must be being very quiet on purpose. No.
I don't know how.
Do you think they know we're here?
Whatever they are, they've appeared to. Their presence appears to be killing the town.
I don't know how deep the hole is. I haven't checked, and I really don't want to try and stick my hand in there. But if they've been so quiet, I'm not sure if they have an entire like tunnel system under the village, or if that's just a little cave hole they made. If that's the case, we could try and put something in there and see what happens. Otherwise, we would discover that it's just goes down and down.
I will give...
Bryn, do you pick up anything?
I can see, and I'll give another divine sense.
Can I take someone's torque? Question. Is it like a straight down hole, or is it like a hole that goes?
1 second, sorry. I'm trying to... These torches are not working correctly, so...
Oh, no.
No, mine is still like
Way behind you, I deleted it.
yeah.
It's been a bit annoying. I'll set that out in a second. However,
Don't worry, we know.
What was-
we know we have torches.
what was it? Well, yeah,
My
you guys-
torch just turned off and everything vanished.
I'll sort something out for you. 1 second.
It's coming for us all.
Someone asked the question. What was it?
Yeah, the divine sense. That was one
Bryn,
thing.
sorry, yes. Bryn? You look deep within this hole, and you, with the comments of it being maybe a nest of some sort, you cast your divine sense, but nothing pings once again. Dorothy, while you were in the building above you, through you, and you were investigating, you took a quick peek to your right out of the window, just over here, and you realized that with the light and just the mist moving away slightly, another building just above you. Can you see my pings?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just
I can.
Alright, let me just sort these while you continue to.
I've done 2 torches there, and I allow everyone to be able to move them, so just to make it easy. So you can. How many was it? 2 or 3 total?
There was 3.
2, 3. So I'll just put 1 more, and then you guys can move your own torches, just to, if it's okay with you, Mo.
Bryn, when you try and feel what else is here, what are you able to feel, and what would go unnoticed?
Well, I usually get a sense of anything relatively good or relatively bad. Sometimes it helps me detect the undead, or maybe something demonic or divine sometimes, but I'm not really picking up much at the minute. I don't know really what that means.
They all seem like broad terms. Everything here could be evil, for as much as I know.
Even us.
Not everything would be an evil creature. If this is simply a beast of some kind, it would just be an animal.
It's
Honestly, it's not the greatest of gifts, but it does the job.
If you guys are okay with it, we could always just toss a torch into the hole.
yes, that's what I was also thinking.
We need to find Alba. We may as well.
Yeah, it's helpful.
We need to look. We will certainly need to look.
What if whatever these things are has Alba in there?
Exactly. We would need to go and check anyway.
Also, there's another building to the right of us. To the north, if you will. We could check that out too, if you like. But go ahead and throw a torch into a hole if you want to first.
She doesn't sound convinced.
Morker, do you want to toss your torch?
I think that
I'm at your box.
I want to go and check the other building.
All right, group vote. Who wants to check the building then?
Alright. You abandon the plan of sending a torch into this hole, and you move across around this building. And as you get around here, you begin to see the building in front of you. This building, the door is closed.
Ooh. Still someone's torch.
There is a door here. It looks closed.
Oh, sorry, someone's torch I took. I'll shake the door handle. Does it open?
Seems locked from the inside.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a whiz at these things. Do I have what I hope I have?
You need to whiz. You should have earlier.
Do I have the tools?
You should have thief tools, I guess.
I believe I should have thieves' tools, but I don't see it in my...
Which background did you pick?
I picked the rogue background.
Yeah.
Oh no, the background? Wait.
You have it. Yes. Yeah. I think you would
you
have
do.
it. Yeah. You're proficient with it. Generally, it doesn't come in your inventory, but let's assume you
All right.
You have it. Yeah.
I have them without being proficient in them. Because that was a gift.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Oh,
Useless. Do you need to borrow them?
can I borrow? I
Yes.
got 5 gold. I'll take it. I'll give him the 5 gold.
Oh god.
He's
Easy
really
easy money.
all his 5 golds, guys.
Oh no.
Don't spend it
Okay.
all in place, Aki.
I promise nothing.
Make investigation. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's locked. You already know it's locked. Make a thieves' tool check.
How do I do that? I've
That
never done
is your dexterity plus your proficiency, and then add with your d20. Yeah.
Okay, so can I just roll the dexterity? Okay. Whoa, 21.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's actually more than that. I think it's 23 because you didn't add your proficiency to it. I don't think. All right.
Oh, I the d20. I rolled on the dexterity, so it's
plus 2 is
Yeah.
your
Didn't
proficiency.
give you proficiency.
So it's higher.
plus proficient. So plus my proficiency, so it's 23 then. Yeah.
You all watch you all watch Gray use these tools with precision, and as he inserted, Gray, this is the most simplest lock you've come across, and with this slight twist, it opens, and the door creaks a little bit.
Cat.
I'll just peek my head in. Do I hear or see anything? Or
Are you
smell?
pushing through?
Just my head.
As you look around, do you put the torch in?
Yes. I'll take Morker's torch, saying it's already lit.
Alright. And as you step inside and you begin looking inside, you see a living space here. This building itself seems to be much more of a family-orientated building. In the corner there are a few beds set aside on this end. You try to begin looking around, but you see a kitchen kind of area here with windows, with the mist still outside. Morkor, as you step in, you see in the far left corner, this side, the building itself seems to be damaged of some sort, like it's broken or destroyed. Quite a hefty damage that reaches from the 10 feet high of this building straight down towards the ground itself, and it seems to be the wood and splinter is inside. The rest of you all begin to see the same.
Wooden splitter inside?
Yeah, so the damage has come from out to in.
Out, yeah. God damn it, I grabbed another torch.
You all see that this home has no one living inside. However, I want everyone again to make me a perception and investigation check, please.
I'll do an investigation check, because no one else respected it.
Can I use... This
And
is
I'm the
probably
only
going
one
to
who
be
used
stupid, but
investigation this time.
can I use a inspiration?
Yes, you may, of course.
Sure, of course.
Just because my perception check was that shit. Oh, that's better. 17.
So we
Try to
have
one up me.
Dorothy and Bryn, right?
Yeah. Dorothy 22. Yeah. Bryn 17.
Alright. You all begin looking around the room, checking to see. And again, in this house, you see that it has food left behind. Not... it looks spoilt of some sort. You also see the... Bryn, you see in the corner, and so does Dorothy, that there are again scratch marks right there where Bryn pointed that lead from out to in. But what you notice is that the beds that are here seem to be somewhat of structured in a way that it is set as a barricade. And Dorothy, as you come closer and you begin looking to see what's there, you see like a makeshift little bed with a book just on the side.
I want to get closer to the damaged part of the building and trying to to understand what could have caused the damage. If I see any claw marks, any, I don't know, burned splinters, anything.
As you look closely to the damage, it looks very blunt force, like something had just crushed the building in front. When you kind of follow the outside of where this damage is, you again begin to see the footprint, the handprint, and then as you kind of just look to the left, and with your torch, you see a large hole once again.
Is it
Outside of the like outside of the building?
Mm-hmm.
is it like the same hole we saw in the shed?
A little,
Just less blood?
a little bigger. It's still
Little?
wet.
Bigger.
Much more wet than the ground around you.
Well, I see a pattern here.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the den of whatever might have caused all this?
I think so.
Well, I think we're putting it off at this point. We need to find Alva. Surely this creature might be attached to whatever has happened here. It seems that our missions coincide.
Dorothy, you see the book, and actually, as Bruce says the name Alva, you recognize the bag. It has Alva written on it.
Oh, look at this. I turn to Bruce.
Oh, what is it?
It says Alva.
Is it hers? Oh, look in the back. Look in the back.
I look.
Inside there is mundane rations, quills, a small little kind of bedroll, and just scattered around you seems to be a very haphazard kind of living area. And the book is also there.
It might be that this was her place of hiding.
Looks like is this a barricade? Open the book. Can we see what's inside it? And I need to send our DMs something.
I'm gonna
No.
stay by
That's
the.
a Ging Wazim again.
It turns into Twins, Mazim. God damn it!
It transforms in front of you. Oh, no, I'm joking.
Don't worry, Morker's used to these. He's got this.
Ooh.
No, I look inside the book.
All right.
What's in there?
You, as you open, you realize it is somewhat of a diary, and you begin flicking through the pages. And as you do,
Deepest, darkest secrets.
you catch to a point where it talks about her arrival at the Witchfair village, and it says, "I had arrived in Witchway village and was welcomed with open arms. The village is small but very lively. There's an orphanage that sits close to the barn, and is looked after by a beautiful young lady, Anne, who I have really become fond of. But I must not get too distracted by her. I gotta make sure the area is safe, and make sure there's no any unworldly or aberrations around." You continue to kind of flick the pages.
I read everything aloud that I read.
Thank you. I was struggling to read that.
My guide around the village and the area was a young lad named Josefa. Very chirpy boy, and very strong, almost like an ox. We kind of looked around the area and we discovered a few caves. I'm slowly checking them one by one, but I will do a more thorough investigation on a later date. You continue reading on. As you run, there's a pamphlet that falls onto the ground.
Oh. What's it say?
It says, "Come." In front there is a gnome who is wearing like a pumpkin helmet, and it says, "Come to the fruit festival at Hart Buckler." And as you see that and you read, he says, "Oh, we have been invited to come along to a festival at a town not too far from here. Hardbuckler." She makes a note. "I'll keep the pamphlet in this page and perhaps invite Anne to join me too." Continue to turn the page, and immediately you realize it shifts a little bit in demeanor. "I discovered a pool of water within a cave, very murky, but it was strange. The temperature of it was really warm. I have made a note of this, and I will visit this place, but I gotta just make sure this is the only one." Continue to flick the page. A village was held. A village meeting was held as some of the kids and Hussefa have not been seen all day. It seems that the town has begun to investigate this. I'll help them look, but this is becoming quite unusual. And as you can, there is only one last thing that is left. "It's really quiet, and I am too scared to leave this building. I am composing this message to Candlekeep. Once I do, I'll send it." And you see it kind of, and the ink kind of drags off. And as it does, you also see almost like shredded or torn a scroll just onto the side, just underneath where this book was lifted up.
Oh, I picked that up.
As you do, I will say it's a simple Arcana check, I guess. Anyone else can support you if you want to get involved.
Bruce wouldn't be able to.
I can support some.
I don't really care for magic.
Yeah, have a look at this with me. Okie dokie.
Well, we like to use the Slumdog Millionaire rules, so anyone could have known anything just by coincidence on the right time, I guess.
Either way, you're getting support.
So advantage or? Okay. 18.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Good, you needed a 10. This scroll itself is a sending spell, and it seemed to have been either not been used, but it is damaged. It can be repaired, but for now it is not usable.
Do I know what the message wanted to say?
No. It's a scroll. You would know that the sending spell allows you to send a mental message of 25 words around to someone that you know familiar with, and they can respond back as well. And you put two and two things together and realize that perhaps before she was able to even do the spell itself, something must have happened.
Yeah. I turn to the group and say, she wanted to cast a sending spell, but she got interrupted by something. So good news is we found Alva's place of hiding. Bad news is apparently something happened at, well, I guess it would be the fruit festival at Hardbuckler City, and then afterwards everything around here just went downhill.
Well,
That was how she was communicating with the Tsar, or Vizier. So. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you said this looked like a barricade?
Yeah, see for yourself. The beds are just aligned in a way that things might not come through. And she's scared, it says here in her journal. It's been awfully quiet, like it is now. And I guess we want to find the things that have taken over this village, and then rescue Alva.
Are you sure?
It was our job.
No,
friend.
but it's
It was
our
our-
mission, isn't it?
it was our job to find her, and I think that book you're holding, Dorothy, may be all that's left.
I don't think we should give up on her just yet.
I have a question. Can
Well,
can I know what power is it?
What do you mean? Give me more.
Like the literal, like, is it close to midnight?
Oh, what time? Yeah.
Or what time? Yeah, sorry.
It's
Yeah, make a. Yeah, you could roughly figure it out.
it is
You
close
go
to
ahead.
midnight. Yes. Yeah. It is pitch black. There is no source of light or moon. It is this mist, and your source, the torches and the magical light that you guys are emitting.
so I would say to make a thorough investigation on this mission, we should either confirm her death or rescue her.
Exactly. If we go back to back to Candlekeep and say to Vizier, "Oh, we found her stuff," and you go, he'll go ask, "What about her?" And we tell him, "Oh, we didn't check."
Fair enough.
Well, we have a pretty clear hint to what happened, and I indicate the damaged part of the building.
We should investigate his den.
I'm still for the fire in the hole.
You throw your torch in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Screw it, yeah, I'll take a torch, light it, and toss it in the hole.
All right. As you toss
I'll
it
be
into the
right
hole,
behind you.
you see it flying for a moment, and as it
But I'm
goes,
gonna make sure the group is like ready, like we're all around the hole.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm tossing it now, but we're all.
I am frozen in time.
No.
Oh no.
Are we outside again?
You kind of went, I'm tossing it, and then we were like, where is Gray?
Yeah.
Typical Gray fashion.
And as
So
you
that's
all,
the hole to the west, is it?
and as the torch flies in, you hear, and the light dies out.
Did it die like instantly, or was like it got wet and?
Did it fall or did it?
It sizzled, so you know it died from some sort of moisture.
Okay.
New plan. And Aki will then cast dancing lights, and since they have to be within 20 feet of one another, every 20 feet down the hole, as far as it goes, will be one of the orbs, just to see how deep it goes.
All right, it goes in. It follows through as you follow the end, guided with your magic, until you see it stop. It can't go any further. There's something blocking it. It's not even that far. It's just maybe like 5-10 feet.
Is it Earth blocking it, or is it? Can I tell what it is?
As you kind of look down, yes, you see that there is Earth blocking it.
Do you guys want me to check it out first? I guess.
I have a
sure.
I have a knack for picking up on danger. I could jump in first.
Do any of us have any rope?
Bruce,
I
Maybe
do.
we-
It's
Really
5 or 10 feet,
sneaky?
so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Look, we're
Sure,
going into
come
this creature's den. I'm not sure if sneakiness is really the thing we're looking for. If you don't mind, Bruce will climb down.
All right. As you
I
begin
am-
climbing down,
I'll
you
follow close behind.
At the border. Of
all
the
right.
house with
You
the
jump
hole.
down, and you realize you're met with wet floor immediately. More wetter than the thing. Your feet just sink in even more. The mud here is really wet. And as you begin,
What's the inclination of the hole? Is like
Is it a 90-degree angle or is it 70?
yeah.
it's like it's not straight down. It's got an angle, maybe like, I don't know, 45 degree angle. So as you kind of, it's not even a jump down. You kind of begin stepping down towards it. Bruce, you see that there is. It seems like the hole itself has the mud has kind of concaved, like gone inwards a little bit, and kind of blocked the path. And as you begin, do you dig a little bit?
I don't understand that description. Could you repeat that, please?
So the hole itself, there's mud that's blocking it, and has been kind of pushed. It's not a hole that continues on. There is earth that's kind of blocking it.
Okay, so some soil's been pushed up around it to block it off. Okay,
Mm.
everyone, it's been blocked off. The soil doesn't look too strong though. If this is this beast's den, we go through here. We should be able to find it. And I'll start to dig.
All right. You begin moving this, and you see the kind of the mud around you and on the side. It's really wet, and
Can I help with my mage hand?
of course, slowly,
Cool.
slowly, you all begin kind of descending a little bit, and you follow it through, and it kind of goes smaller for a moment as well, and then widens a little bit as well. And there's a really wide section where you kind of pull, and the earth just kind of around you kind of just slips away, and you begin following it, and the path kind of takes you slowly. Where are you, Bruce?
I'll
Can you
be
see
at
the arrows?
I can see the arrows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it takes time. It's a struggle, and you 10, 15, 20 minutes before you come out right there.
Putting two to two together, would Bruce know this is its den? This is the whatever the source of this problem. It's probably here.
It's come out here. You don't know if this is the den.
Okay. Right.
But there is no the other soil around it is much more tougher, and you see that this is where you kind of feel like it's where whatever it is has exited out from here.
I make a perception check to try and determine a direction that it may have gone after it came out, or any sort of pathways.
Yeah, please. Anyone that wants to make a perception check, please do that. Dorothy, are you just gonna stand in that building?
Yeah, exactly.
Do they come out on above ground again, or are they still like fully down?
You don't see them because there is currently no torch lit now, because they've been traveling through the crawling, I should say, through it.
Oh.
So they're all fully mudded, and you've got this kind of ichor all across.
Through mud now, crawling. I see.
I'm afraid so, Dorothy. You'll have to follow us. I can't carry you and dig. It's fine. They have a spell for cleaning that, I'm sure.
We do. Aki,
Yeah.
do you have some cleaning spell?
The rain.
That's prestidigitation.
I don't.
Yeah,
yes,
there
above
is-
game. I don't have that.
Oh no.
I don't either. Yeah. You go do that. I will follow, and I will take so much sweet time in hopes that they got it all done, and I don't have to fully crawl through. all
As
of
you bend down and you begin slowly putting your elbows and trying to minimize any surface area to touch your body and go. Are you going down the hole or?
Yeah, I don't have another choice, right?
All right.
You want to follow
As,
them?
as you follow in, the rest of you on the other side, as you all come out of this
Sorry,
kind of
sorry.
hole.
Remote. You hear through the tunnel while you're not long after Aki answered with the cleaning spell, Morkur go, for the love of fear, the life of a woman is in danger. Move on.
I know, -2.
As Moko, you say a life in a woman is danger. Bruce and Bryn, both of you, as you step out, you see this kind of broken area into this building itself. And on the other side, you see a woman there. She's currently just facing away from you, and she's muttering something, her hands across her face, and she's just muttering.
Hey, Morker, you got a thing for ladies. Why don't you go talk to her? Last time you did it, it went well.
Maybe I will.
Bruce will knock on the We'll knock. Is it? Oh, can we just walk in? It's not sealed off.
It's not sealed off. This is like a broken part of this building that's been open, and you can see through it inside.
I'm walking in then.
Morker, you step through.
I'm
Yep.
gonna stealthily walk in. I'm hiding.
All right. She's just there, just holding her face.
I very calmly and slowly move in. I don't get closer than what is that? Every square is 1.5 feet, right?
5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet? Oh, whatever. Meter. What the fuck?
Yeah, 1.5 meters.
Oh, there we go. 1.5 meters. Yeah. So yeah, I will keep that distance, and to show that I am no danger to her, I'll slightly lower my guard, my staff, and trying to approach her like, are you okay? Are you, what was the name? Anna?
Alva.
Alba?
Alba. Are you Alba?
The words that are uttering out of her mouth do not make sense at all. You slowly begin. You said you approach her, right? But keeping your distance 5 feet away.
Yeah.
You slowly. You see everyone in slow motion. More course. One step at a time. Heading closer and closer. And as you get to here, and you kind of say to her, and say these words, she drops her hand, and you see her whole body begin to melt and gloop away and sink into the ground.
Oh!
And as you all do,
Oh my god.
Bruce, Bryn, and Morcor, you realize the earth underneath you becomes a lot more thicker and a lot more dense. As you begin trying to lift your foot, your feet feel stuck to the ground. And
So glad we stayed up
immediately around you guys, you begin to see with the light source. I don't know who's got a light source.
I do.
All right. You see the walls around you of this. Now what you can see a barn begin to something squeezing through the gaps, and on the top where you can see the shelves of the barn, you see something oozing across and around with multiple mouths and face and depictions of many humanoids all mashed together. As it gloops over,
Oh, no.
you see you ready, guys?
Oh, no.
You see this creature.
Oh my god! No!
That is
All
terrible.
around you.
I love this creature. In-game, Bruce is like, ah!
And you hear multiple noises coming back and forth, and screeching and gurgling and gibbering nonsense with different languages and voices. And as you do, you realize what this creature seems to have absorbed many beings, and you think that this is the thing that has taken and killed many of the people within this village. And as it begins to slide down towards you and extends itself in its almost gargantuan form, we will leave this here and pick it up next week.
Kill something. You started
Oh,
amazing
God.
and
Come on, 30 more minutes.
Oh, would love to, but it will be for next time. Hopefully, the party can destroy this creature. As everyone knows, it's called a gibbering mouther. As it has many mouths, and whoever knows about it will not expect this size of it. But
Yeah, it's fucking big.
it's fucking huge. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
He big boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Oh shit. Okay.
oh yeah, Dorothy, you come out at that
Dorothy-
time as well.
Dorothy just arrived.
No,
I will
I'm
put
still
you.
there.
I will put you right
No,
here.
No.
She
I'm
just
still
hears
very
all the
much
boys.
behind. I just wanted to see it out of character.
Okay.
She hears all the boys going, "Ah!"
Exactly.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah.
We'll get back in the hole.
none the faster.
I prefer to not now.
Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. For everyone that's
Yay.
been watching and will watch the videos, I hope you liked this session, and I can't wait for this chaos to continue on next session.
Applause for our DM.
Yeah. Thank you. No problem.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mo, amazing.
I'm back. Yes, thank you. Just want to say a quick thank you to Darren Curtis for his amazing music, and to James Webster, James RPG Art, for his amazing pictures that we display through the story itself. I hope you guys enjoyed that session, everyone, and just prepare for next week, because it's going to be crazy. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, we look forward to see you with us next week to see what this craziness take us, and if whether the mist takes them or not.
I'm just glad I'm not next to it.
This is the McDonald's
We are-
version of a gibbering mouthy. Would you like to go king size, sir?
Amazing.
Finally
Okay.
in the right order. Like,
Yeah.
it's taken us this long, 3 levels to figure out what order we walk into our room in.
All right.
Amazing.
Thank you, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.